You're looking very serious, Tracy.
She moved to her corporate office today.
Yes.
There you go.
You know, you have to act professional when you're in the corporate office.
Oh, that explains why I was never so successful.
There you go.
You're also not terribly audible, Tracy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here we go. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. I'm looking at the videos that have been uploaded. I don't see the October 21st one. I was checking to make sure it got uploaded. That's why I was looking serious. It's like, wow, that's confusing. Yeah, they have a new version of the tool that we use to publish this stuff. And I get so confused by it. It's really hard to understand how to. It's like you set up all your potential places to publish, and then you go back and you publish it. I only have one place, which is
I wonder if they
YouTube.
still need to be imported. I thought I imported them all.
No, well, I just did that. I didn't look at the architecture calls, but we'll do that after this. No, there you go. YouTube, publish video.
Well,
Hey, Brian. Did I hear Brian?
yep, I'm here. I was just surprised to see Joseph on. Was excited.
Joseph! Yay! Nice to have you back, Joseph. Really nice to have you back. How have
Nice
you
to be
been?
back. I'm doing well, thank you. Happy
You
to be
got a big-
joining in today.
You got a nice big smile on your face. That's always good to see.
Thank you.
Okay, it is not, and I apologize. I should have thought about this last time we met, that we had a time change. So please, let's just chat about that for a minute. Is this a bad time now for anybody? It's okay.
For me.
All right. I'm happy to move it back to the original time, which just makes it 8:30 Mountain Time instead of now it's 9:30. Well, yes, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I'd vote for this one. So that's 7:30 a.m. PT on Monday as the old time. So I vote for 8:30.
That's okay. So we'll just leave it right as it is. All right. So we Steve, did you start the recording? Did you
Yeah,
say?
recorded started
Okay,
a while ago.
Okay, great. All right, so we will pick up from last week. Last week we talked about three things primarily: the LinkedIn articles, Hacktoberfest, and what we're going to do for the Christmas holiday. And then we did talk a little bit about the Jenkins plugin, which continues to be a primary effort for this outreach group, since it has to do with doing outreach to the Jenkins community. So let me just do a quick kind of rundown on where we are on the easy stuff. Jing, thank you so much. We have two new really good blogs on OSV Dev and SBOMs that Jing and Jesse worked together on. Jesse did get his 4 pull requests for Hacktoberfest. So I did too. Yay, I'm excited. I've done it now 4 years in a row. So congratulations to any of you who have done that. And Jing, thank you so much for that work. On that note, getting those articles published as a LinkedIn article, I think will be helpful as well. And Jing, are you planning on helping Jesse get that set up?
Yeah, I was just trying to message Tony as well, trying to get some Tony's help us to review it so we can get published on LinkedIn as well.
Good.
Well, okay, so I'm around today and tomorrow, then from Wednesday, which would be what, the 6th through the 15th, we're on vacation again. So either today, tomorrow, or after I guess from the 15th.
Yep, I sent to you today. If you have time, you can look at it. Otherwise, we can discuss afterwards. Yeah, no rush.
Yeah, I can do.
So,
Thanks, Tony.
for those of
All
you
right.
who weren't here last time, we did have the discussion around doing LinkedIn articles. It seemed it produced some decent results last time. So we're excited to continue on that. We just need to get some fresh articles out there, and we're having them posted to your private LinkedIn accounts. I'm going to work on a few this week to get those out there on my private LinkedIn account. And I'll submit them as Ortelius blogs as well. All right, let me see. Let's get everybody on here. Ryan, Joseph. Who else is here? Just taking a roll call real quick. Sasha's here. Hey, Sasha. Sasha's in the warm weather now. We're all cold. Okay. So we are done with Hacktoberfest. I'm glad we did it. I think we had some good involvement. So thank you everybody for taking the time to, most of it was content, but content's really important. So keep at the content, no doubt. Oktoberfest PRs, most were in the area content. Those blogs should be used as LinkedIn articles on private sites. Okay, Tony and Jing to getting new blogs posted to LinkedIn. Okay. The holiday party, we have pretty much decided on the holiday party. We'll do our beer and donuts as we always do. And then we are looking for two items. And let me just share my screen right now so that you guys can see what I put out on the Ortelius site. I made some changes. I spent some time doing some work on the Ortelius site. So I hope everybody gets a chance to take a look at it. Share my screen. Here is the new site, some new graphics out there. I turned it to dark because everybody's looking at dark mode. I've updated all three of these articles, locate and remediate vulnerabilities, aggregate SBOMs, and track changes. So each one of these articles are new with some screen prints out there. Thank you, Brian, for helping me with getting the screen prints where they look good. I think they look pretty clean on these pages. I also have updated the events page. And the holiday party is out there. I'm going to start social networking that this week, now that it's November. Give us plenty of time. And I've listed it as uncovering code level vulnerabilities, strengthening your CI/CD pipeline for continuous vulnerability management. And I sold it as taking a tour that walks you through how to manage vulnerabilities in real time with Ortelius. Somebody wants to take that on. It will be a simple task to do. Please let me know. And then we have this here is what we have to make sure we have somebody sign up for. And I think Sasha and Arvin have sort of played with this. And this is a demo on how to integrate security tooling into your CI/CD pipeline. And I have it now as using the command line interface, and I'm not referring to the Jenkins plugin at all at this point, because I don't think we have time for doing that. So if you look at the documentation, in the installation and support, this free SaaS sign up is where you find this. At the very bottom, I believe I added next steps, and this, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Yeah, here's some next steps. And here's this proof of concept white paper. And this proof of concept white paper is what we need to demo. It shows how to add SIFT using the TOML file for Jenkins. And it shows the steps for running the proof of concept. Now this needs to get recorded ahead of it. You don't have to just run it. I think that's a lot easier. But basically, running through this proof of concept is what we need someone to take on. It will be a very good learning experience. I don't think I need to do it over again. But so if somebody wants to go through this, that would be great. And so I know we had Sasha and Arvin had talked a little bit about it, and Sasha has been doing a ton of work on platform engineering and lessons in that. And we could actually include some of that if we wanted to in our party. So I'm going to stop there and just let's just chat a minute about the holiday party and this, how I've advertised it, and if there's any changes that we need to make, and if we think we're going to be okay with doing these 2 tutorials.
Hmm.
So one comes from the, it's like a 15-minute SAS tour that you can follow in the documentation. It comes from documentation, user guide, free SAS sign up. Here's the tutorial for that.
And how long does it usually take? Like 10 minutes or 5
10
minutes?
minutes to go through this tutorial. Yeah, depending on how chatty you want to be about it.
Hey, Tracy, I would like to do that. I think will be a great opportunity to really get more involved with the community. So I'd like to take that if it's open.
Absolutely. And Joseph, you did,
Yeah.
you are such a good presenter. I would love for you to do it. The one video that you did, I think you,
Domain-driven design was awesome.
yeah, you did something on
Yeah.
domain-driven design. That was one of the best ones. So great. I think that's a
Thank
great
you.
idea. So it's all out there for you to just follow through. I would go through it once and then just record yourself doing it. It shouldn't be that challenging. And please,
Okay.
if you find a mistake that I've made in the tutorial, like it was confusing, let me know. Or just go ahead and update the markdown and update the doc directly.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And so the next one would be a 15-minute kind of a demo on connecting Sift and Ortelius to a Jenkins pipeline using the CLI. And let me put this here so everybody knows where to find that. All right, so think about it. We're going to be pretty close because we are a month away. So please let me know in the next 2 weeks if you're interested in doing this. Otherwise, I will pull something together.
I can. I'll get involved if I'll work with. I can work with whoever. Work with Joseph, whatever.
Okay. I'm just going to say Sasha will lead the charge.
Because I got that whole series out, which is basically all about. It's all about
Yeah,
Ortelius.
and the biggest problem, Sasha, for doing this POC is you need to have an environment that you can plug it into. So most
Yeah.
of us won't have an environment to plug it into, so you'll have to build your environment before you can plug it in. So that is the biggest. That's the biggest problem with this is you need to have a CI/CD server and some code in it to do
Yeah.
the work.
I have that already. That's what I built.
Well, yeah,
I built
great.
everything. Yeah.
So if you and if you, I'm going to let you take the charge on that. And if you want me to help with scheduling calls or whatever needs to be done, just let me know.
I think I'll fly to Ghana. I haven't been to Ghana, so I need to go visit Joseph.
That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
I'd love to go in Africa, but I don't know why they make it so expensive, man. Jeez.
I looked at flights to go from Albuquerque to Salt Lake City, which is a 6-hour drive about, and it's $800.
What? You see, why do they do that?
I
Mad.
don't know. I don't know.
Like, surely you want your people in your nation to bond or in your continent or whatever, right?
I don't know. I'm hoping I
Easy.
may get the Futurum group might pay my way, so I'm trying to work a deal. It's
Yeah.
going to go to KubeCon.
No, cool. I hope you get there.
All right, so thank you for volunteering for those two things. It's super helpful. I really appreciate it. And it'll be great to have those videos out there and for sharing. You know, in general, we try to do every 6 months activities to generate content so that we can have an outreach program. In 2025, we have to focus on doing outreach to the Jenkins community. So let's talk about the plugin. Where are we with the plugin?
And just before you jump into that, if you guys run into any problems or issues, I am not watching Discord as much because I'm on a different computer. But if you just email me, I will pick up the email and we can schedule some time.
I broke my
Okay.
Jenkins. That's why I haven't booked with you yet, Steve.
No problem.
Plug-in discussion, where are we? And should we wait and push this plug-in discussion off until we get done with these videos, is which I would think we should do.
Yes, because I am also running that Docker Compose solution and it's giving me some errors. Some of the microservices are not running, so I'm debugging that currently.
Okay. So do you think we should, Arvin, you just want to work on it in the next 60 days and we'll get back at it? Or do you want help? Where are you at?
I will try it and give the feedback in the next architecture meeting.
Okay.
If I still got the problem, I think I will take help.
I mean, I'm glad that you're taking this on, Arvin, but it is a challenge because Steve, what is it written in? Is it written in JavaScript or?
Hang on, I'm on a different.
Okay, no worries. I won't
What?
bug you.
I just have to
Cur-
unmute myself.
Currently, I am working on just connecting the Jenkins to the Ortelius.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my first goal.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, I
So
almost got the reporting working before I broke my Jenkins. Because I was trying to do Jenkins as code in my Helm chart. Because that's how you have to manage your Jenkins when you're using GitOps. You have to use the Helm chart. Anything you do in Jenkins through the GUI won't save, obviously. Or plugins won't. I mean, the plugins will, but nothing else will. You have to do it that way. That's what I'm finding. And my reporter was almost working. It was just a directory that it needed to put the reporting in. So that's going to work really well without too much difficulty.
yeah, so the goal is to use some existing plugins so we don't really have to write anything. And
Yeah,
if those
makes sense.
don't give us what we need, then we'll have to write some Java code.
Okay, that's cool.
And the Java code should be pretty minimal, couple hundred lines of code.
No.
And
for
there,
Arvin, that would be a good exercise to have to start. I mean, to have something to do with to use Java with.
yeah. And there's examples from the Jenkins community on how to write a plugin. And then there's an old Ortelius plugin that we had a long time ago that we may be able to just pare back. It did a bunch of functionality around deployments, but we've moved away from that. So we do have that code base that we can just go in and strip out a bunch of stuff that's no longer needed.
No, that's cool.
So, Steve, do you think you can create a project and just pull that old plugin into the Ortelius repo?
Yeah, I will find it and make sure that it's available.
Okay.
And Arvin and I are working on Docker Compose way of doing it, so nobody has to build an entire thing like I did, just so you can just run it on your local.
Yeah. So like the prerequisite is for Arvin and Sasha to have a running Jenkins environment.
Yeah.
Steve, I posted that Jenkins plugin and GitHub repo in the chat. The one we have of Deploy Hub.
Yeah, I just have to move that over to Ortelius. Thanks for finding it.
Yeah. And yes, Sasa, for that the repo, I tried to run it and some of the microservices are not working. So I will look into
Yeah,
that.
I need to. I did a very quick one on that. I haven't also investigated it further. You're gonna have to do some volume mounts and stuff, especially well for Jenkins at least. Just mount Jenkins home, like all the config.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's stored on your local. Yeah,
you'll have to persist the Jenkins workspace and
yeah,
some of its config files
Uh,
on a volume
or
mount.
yeah.
or we can
I
do
know how to
one
do
thing like
that. I
instead.
just yeah. I know how to do that. I just haven't done it with the Compose. I've done it obviously with my environment at home. Yeah.
Or Sasa, can we do something like instead of doing the Docker Compose for the Ortelius, let's use the base Ortelius and the Jenkins Docker Compose.
Yeah, sure. We can do that. Yeah, we can configure
Only
it
for
all.
the integration part. And later we will do the refactoring.
Yeah, sure. We can do that.
Okay, it looks like we've got somewhat of a plan then for the, I think once the holiday party is over, what we'll really, every call we'll be focused on is working on Jenkins outreach. Getting that plugin,
Yeah,
I think, is going
Tracy,
to be super important. Yeah,
we need an internal hackathon.
we need an internal hackathon. That might be a really good idea.
That's
We
all of
do
the
it.
developer
Yeah,
working together.
We usually do a blogathon in February.
Yeah, we do that. That's true.
Maybe we make the February blogathon a hackathon instead.
Yeah.
No, I think if we can do it right now, we all can tackle the Jenkins Ortelius integration.
Well, let's put that on the list for our December call then, because I think we'll be out, we'll have these other things kind of out of the way, and let's talk about doing a February hackathon, internal hackathon instead of a blogathon. Or we do both. We can call it a hack and blogathon, so that everybody's included. Because we get quite a few blogs when we do the blogathon, and I think it'll work the same for doing the hackathon. So I think it's a great idea, Arvin.
Yeah, if you read my blog, part 5, that's how to integrate Jenkins and Ortelius. That's what I was trying to do. Well, I did do it. Just needed to. I mean, that's how you would set it up with a pipeline file, with the CLI, and I've got a demo app from Steve.
Yeah, I am also currently reading your blogs.
Yeah, if you look at the pipeline file, that's how you do it. It'll install the CLI. The CLI runs the commands to capture the data and then push it into Ortelius. You set up your TOML file. Steve can just correct me if I'm getting wrong.
I have to convert that for using the Docker Compose instead of the Helm.
Yeah, you still use a TOML file, in my understanding. The TOML file is like my understanding is that the TOML file is like a pipeline configuration, like you would use a YAML file to configure any pipeline. Well, for Ortelius, the TOML file is the pipeline configuration. Am I right, Steve?
Correct. It gives us a standing. It gives us the data that you can't derive from the Git repo. So, like the component name can't be really derived from the Git repo.
Yeah, makes sense.
Here's a sample of what that looks like.
It's really short and simple.
Yeah, some variables, and then there you can put you can use your Ortelius scripting, the script, the CLI that Steve wrote to do whatever you want, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Exactly. So like GitLab uses the GitLab YAML file, Bitbucket uses the Bitbucket pipeline YAML, Ortelius uses a TOML file, and you have those in your repo. Each one, you have a TOML file in your repo with your Jenkins, with your Ortelius configuration. And then in your Jenkins pipeline, for example, it would use that file to derive the data. See how much I've learned, eh? I'm unbelievable. I should start selling Ortelius. But
Yeah.
information.
I learned a lot. And there, in this a proof of concept, we also added SIFT to the process.
Yes, and it's
So
in there too. It's in that pipeline file. If you go to part 5 of my blog, it's all there. Stuff, SBOM, everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Because I also wanted to learn. That's why I was doing it. I was trying to understand how Ortelius fits and where it fits and how it works. Actually, how it works after all these years.
And on that note, there is my friends at TechStrong group have started a new site around platform engineering. So
Oh, cool.
if anybody would like to write articles around platform engineering, the kinds of, let me see if he has it out yet. Security Boulevard, I'll look at that.
Yeah, that's what I also try to show in my blog is what does it look like to have a platform with Ortelius running in it, right? Like that's actually what you need in an enterprise. Like I'm trying to mimic an enterprise, what it would look like, right?
Yep.
So here's Security Boulevard. This is one of their sites. Some of the kinds of topics they have in here. These are the kinds of articles that they would look. Automate playbook development with ACE AI. United Health hires longtime cybersecurity executive CIO. So they're going to have a one called. Let me see if they have it up yet. Textron women. They may not have it up quite yet, but if you are into platform engineering and you want to write some potential articles, I would take a look at some of the articles that they have out there. They could be, some of them can be fairly technical, some of them can be more cultural, but I'd be happy to submit it over to them if you would like to get published in that new site that they're working on.
Oh, that sounds cool. I'd like to contribute to that. Can we promote Ortelius in there?
Yeah, we totally could put some of your stuff, around what you've done. If you could consolidate, I think would make a great article.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah. I could do that.
You've worked so hard on that stuff. Sometimes it's really, it makes it, once you have something like that, you can repurpose it over and over.
Yeah, anyway, I don't mind. I give it to Ortelius community because I want to help people understand where Ortelius fits in, right, and how it works. Because when you see it working, it's incredible, right? What it does.
Here's one of their talks, Building the Future of Digital Transformation with Platform Engineering. So it doesn't look like the site's up yet. Be looking for content, so be happy to submit it for you.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Tracy.
And it's, these guys are great. They really are. They've been super supportive of what we're doing, and they'd be happy to. I think they'd be happy to work with us.
Is that with Alan Shimmy or is that TechStrong? Those people.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I like watching their stuff too. That's actually how I ended up getting to Ortelius.
Really, that's awesome.
Yeah, I found them on the internet and started watching stuff then. That's how I kind of ended up getting in contact with you.
Nice.
I've had fun with them. I do their TechStrong gang. I'm on today, right now. Is probably when they're showing it.
Oh, I learned so much from those guys.
It's
There's
been
so
really
many good speakers.
I mean, every Friday I have to have a different, because they record on Friday, I have to really put my head into different topics and try to understand challenges that are beyond my normal scope. I have the technical background to be able to have the chops to get in the conversation, but I have to do some studying, so it's good for me.
Yeah, it is solid stuff on there.
Tracy, there is a way to connect with the Textron group because they are producing a lot of content.
Let me find out from next time I'm on a call on Friday. I'll find out from Alan and Mitch how to get in touch with them. If you look on Textron at the Textron group website, there may be information about how to submit content, but they don't have a platform engineering site yet, so there may not be a place to add platform engineering content. So let me find out, and I'll try to remember to send an email and let everybody know how to get in touch with them. Otherwise, reach out to me if you have something, and I will get it pushed forward.
Yeah, I will. Thanks.
And I'm almost thinking that it may be that article that we've gotten so much traction on that Tony and Jing worked on, that may be one that could be repurposed for platform engineering as well. The non-functional requirements. So, okay, trying to come up with ways to keep everybody famous. The more exposure everybody has, the better it is for everyone.
When you get to the highest level, you can get an Ortelius tattoo.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, everybody. We will call it a day, and we will chat in 2 weeks, and I'll try to remember to send an email out about the platform engineering blogs on Friday.
Tracy, just a bit not related to this. I'm working on a AI machine learning project, and I need to send it out some survey, which is about people's general perspective in terms of how AI machine learning used in the financial industry for fraud detection. I'm just wondering whether I can using the like Discord group in here, because all IT people, I think they probably have the most knowledge. Yeah. Just trying to get their feedback on that. Is that okay? I can ask them to have a time.
Absolutely.
Do some
Send
feedback
it out
for
to
me.
the Ortelius Dev group. 100%,
okay, I'll do that.
No problem.
Thank you for that.
Okay, anything else?
That's all for me.
All right. Okay, thank you, everybody. We'll chat soon. Chat Thursday.
Cool. Yeah.
Yes. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Enjoy your summer, Sasha.
Thank you. Can you please send some hot heat this way, because it's been raining and freezing cold, actually. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we kind of had a weirdly extended summer. It was hot forever.